Hello, it's Lucky's garden here. And last night we had 3 millimetres of rain. So I decided that seeing as we're hopefully getting 2 new garden beds this coming week, or next week, depending, that I need to get some more stuff to put at the base of the beds, not at the top. So I've taken a wheelbarrow load. That's my wheelbarrow I use. It's only a little one, but oh gosh, I've had it since 1999 and it's doing its job. So I've got a load of chook bedding out, and you can just sort of see it in the lighter places because I've had the hose in here. And what I did was I put about a cup of wild bird mix, and the girls go berserk over it, and they're looking for it. So what I've got them doing is scratching and messing it all up and mixing it for me to save me doing it. And then all I've got to do next week when I get my beds, and I want to use it at the base of the beds to start filling them, is put it into my wheelbarrow because they've done all the mixing for me. So that's what they're doing today, and they are having a ball. Excuse me. It's been hard work today because it's so humid, so I've been sweating like anything, so I'm coughing a bit with it too. So they're enjoying it, and there's Thor. He has started to crow a little bit now. So that is good, and he comes in and has the scraps in the morning with the girls, which is absolutely fantastic. And what else have we done? I'll go and show you what we did. Well, I did this morning. Patrick's not been able to help today, and I'm really pleased. I thought of it last night, but what I did do also late yesterday was I transplanted some marigolds. So I'm getting quite, this one's still a little bit of limp leaves, but the others are quite strong. So I've had to split them up a bit. They're getting a bit cramped, and I've got my coriander that I traded some seeds for, so that's going really well. I did this. It's temporary. When you're gardening, you've got to think outside the box. You've got to keep an eye on what you're doing, especially if you're really, really wanting to grow veggies and you're serious. And you've got to think a little bit. So what we've done is we've put the bricks inside and a couple of broken pavers to keep the net off the seedlings. So these are the cauliflowers I planted. There's 8 cauliflowers at the moment and a spare cabbage there, and still a bit room for some more collies. So I'm going to plant some more seedlings. And then we've put this bit here, just so Matilda doesn't get tripped up, and she might see it when she's scooting through her chasing bats, foxes and cats over the back fence. And in here are 9 cabbages that I planted this morning. So the bricks will be removed, and we'll get some more netting, and we'll do the arches. We'll redo the broccoli one a little bit better, as in height wise, so it doesn't scare the crap out the little seedlings as they're growing. And we'll replace those plastic stakes with a smaller size, so that's fine. I've been collecting weeds and bits for the chooks to save me walking back and forth, so that's good. So I did this morning, so I'm really, really pleased with it. So that just keeps those white cabbage moths at bay for a bit while the seedlings are just so little, but as they grow, of course, they're going to have their new netting, and so that's good. And I have some more coriander in here, or coriander, depending where you are. And I traded some leeks and a couple of cauliflower seedlings for them, and of course, the dill's doing beautifully. It didn't look back at all when I planted them, so that's really, really good. And there's a lot more shoots coming on these too, which is really good. That's the oregano. And then I also put a marigold here, and this is what I mean. You see this one standing up beautifully, whereas that first one I showed you is still having a little bit of an adjustment period. But 3 millimetres of rain last night was absolutely wonderful. I've got more radishes up, more carrots up. We had some carrots in our homemade coleslaw last night. and radishes from the garden and spring onions. That was absolutely beautiful. I'm not buying lettuces anymore. I'm going to use the lettuce now that's in the garden. Out of all that cow manure we got, I've got 3 bags left. I've really pumped it into the soil. This one is, like I said, is still at the moment planning on being an asparagus, but that could change. And the 2 beds, when we get them, will go where Matilda just was, and of course we'll replace the bed here, and then we'll get those going, and they're going to be, at the moment, one will be potato and one will be leek and things like that, because I don't want to cut myself short of space, because I am now able to start session sowing of seeds every few months. Sorry, weeks. I'll correct myself there. I was thinking ahead of myself. I'm always doing that. So that's what we've done today. Still hanging out for the peas. I'm really pleased with the snow pea bushes. Let's have a look at them. I wasn't sure. I've never seen snow pea bush ones before, but they're supporting themselves. So that's really good. So I'm waiting to see if they're going to flower, and of course the climbing ones are doing absolutely lovely on both of them. And some more bush snow peas. So we'll see how they go. I can't wait for them. And of course, even though we're eating these spring onions now, this is what I'm talking about. We're eating these. Come down here, and you can see these little ones. They seem to go quite well in these little sand pots. So these are growing. So I've planted a couple more punnets out of seeds with those spring onions, because we do use a lot. And I've done another three little punnet trays of beetroot as well. So that's why I'm saying we're going to need 1 bed for spuds and 1 bed for other things. Of course, I can't wait for these to come out. These are just, I can smell them. I just love the contrast of yellow and green. It's absolutely amazing. So that's what's happened today. I hope everybody's had a lovely Easter. We did. We went out and spent it with family, so that was nice. Matilda's toys. So let's go back here with the chooks and see how they're going. They're doing quite well. They're having fun. They'll find those seeds. And of course, I've got the broad bean leaves and plants in there too, because that was supposed to be a short green manure crop. But you, as I said, plans don't always go as you plan. You need to be able to change them if you want, or you need to, and I did. So I'm going to leave you with a little bit of Chook TV, as they call it on YouTube, by some of the ones which I enjoy, and of course Matilda loves to watch them. I think that's a kelpie coming out in a... She's never hurt them, so that's good. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.